Hello gamers, welcome to the stream. Welcome to cozy afternoon stream that I have impulsively decided to do because I need to make a lot of progress on these binders. Let me tell you. Let me tell you guys. Oh my gosh. If I had a nickel, by the way, for every single time that I start stream and there's not like an eyelash in my eye, and then as soon as I click go live, there's suddenly an eyelash in my eye, I'd have a lot of nickels, to be honest. To just like be abundantly clear, honest. I don't know how it happens. I don't. Chad, do you guys put eyelashes in my eye? Like, is that what happens here? I have story time? Which is weird, because it shouldn't happen a lot. Correct. That's a very good point, Matt. Hi, how you doing? Thanks for the bra? What? Oh, Abra. It's how that works. That is how that works. I also need to open this. That way I can actually see the lore in which you guys say to me. Velocity now, though, slightly. So that's at least positive. That's at least a positive to this overall situation that I have found myself in. How you guys doing, though? How we be? How we do? Happy Friday. It is Friday, actually. I was gonna say Thursday. My days have been like so all over the place this week, to be honest. To be honest. I like kept thinking that yesterday was Friday, and I've just been like one day ahead this entire week. So I don't know, part of me feels like it's Thursday, but part of me feels like it's Saturday, but no part of me feels like it's Friday. Does that make sense? It's like one or the other, but not the actual option, you know? That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at personally. I question what day it is all the time. That is fair. Reverse Rebecca Black. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, hopefully you guys are all doing well. Shout out to this gold card I managed to pull from this Prismatic Evolutions booster bundle that I found in my Kroger vending machine. I struck gold, literally and figuratively, guys. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy lore? I found a prismatic booster bundle for MSRP inside a Kroger Pokemon TCG vending machine. This card is worth like $5. I've never seen any of those in vending machines. I haven't either. I literally about pooped my pants, to be honest with you. I have good news in the form of a story, so gather around and listen up because your girl is an exhausted pigeon. You pulled that from traumatic depression? I did. I did indeed, which is kind of crazy. I've also decided, guys, don't scalp these because I'm trying to get them, okay? And if I like show these to you guys and like suddenly the prices spike and it's all of your guys' doing, I'm gonna be sad. You can get these cards for like $1. These like half printed cards, I forgot that they existed from X and Y because I found like my old stash of Pokemon cards that my brother and I shared from when we were like growing up. Like these like half printed cards. Focus. Like there's this Electrike and this Vespiquen and Ludicolo. Like these guys are so cool. And they cost like literally $1 and I want to get them. I wish to obtain them. So, you have a Gyarados? I had a Gyarados, and then I got rid of it. They also have, like, these shiny cards that are, like, split in half. So, I already have these, but these are in, like, slightly better condition. Aren't these cool? Back when Fairy used to be a typing for TCG. So, I kind of want to, like, find more of them before they get scalped like crazy. Yo, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Thank you, 𝗵𝗏. What did you stream? How did it go? Thank you so much for sending the love over. It's a stream streak. Stream streak. Exciting. Hi, Balix. Welcome to the stream. How was your stream? Hopefully you had a great time. Croc! Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in 8 million years. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the 30 months as the tier 1. Thank you, thank you. My good pal and friend, Captain Croc. I was literally like talking about you with Vandy the other day, because we were going through like stuff that our community has given us over the years, and I was like, I haven't seen Croc in so long. I hope Croc is doing well. It was so cool. It was so cool. Thank you for being here. Hello, everyone. But I have 2 binders I'm working on today. I might be brave and like try to start a 3rd one. And if I do, you guys can tell me if we do. We'll see how far we get. Because I have to wait for, literally part of my job is waiting for paint to dry. Isn't that like kind of ironic? So instead of making you guys watch paint dry, literally and figuratively, I have a stockpile of binders that I need to start. Oh, here we go. Block of text. Lore time. Locking in. Clocking in. All right. Story lore. I finally got the official rubber stamp on my SSI disability claim today. I believe that is good, so I'm going to say congratulations. I had to do a phone interview with Social Security. For those non-North America folks, it's best you don't ask what Social Security is/does. And it took over an hour to finish up because the rep's computer completely died, which completely killed the call and forced him to have to redial my number. But once I got that taken care of, I am officially official. It's in the system that I now get perma income. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's so awesome. I'm glad that you were able to finally have government agencies assist you and help you along your journey instead of feeling like you're constantly, you know, fighting the system, if you will, because that sucks. I was wondering why the group chat was exploding, and I was also wondering why Bentley was barking earlier, but it now makes sense that Vandy said, hey, my packages just arrived. Can you bring them inside? And Ben said, I already did. Bentley made it very clear that they arrived. So now I know why the dog was barking, and I know why the group chat was exploding. Bada bing, bada boom. Vanny, indeed. Indeed, indeed. So, let me see, what? Let me pull up the queue. Which also involves me looking up this person's Discord DMs. Bum, bum, bum. You. Okay. We could be creative today, guys. We could be creative. Depending on how far we get, I might be able to start either an Esper binder or a 𝗔𝗓𝚘 binder. But, like I said, we'll see how far we get. What, like, one of them I feel like I definitely could finish today. The other one's a big one. The other one I've been working on in, like, pieces and parts for a while, but let me switch over to the binder cam. Do you guys have a preference on which one we start with? Would you guys rather start with Tricot binder, or would you guys rather start with One Piece? Oh my god! Hello? Hey guys, if you're on Twitch, please say thank you to Captain Croc for the 50 gifted subs that Captain Croc just very casually, out of the kindness of his heart, Alex, you got sniped! Oh my god! Croc, you have no idea how big of a deal this is. The fact that you managed to gift Alex a sub is unheard of phenomenon. This is crazy. Alex, how do you feel? Holy moly. Guys, if we could get a wall of hearts for Croc and the 50 gifted Thank you so much, gamer. That's so kind of you. I haven't seen you in forever. I was just happy to see your face. I was not expecting such kindness and generosity. That means the world, and like I said, you got Alex, who has a running joke of never being able to be gifted a gift sub because the algorithm hates him and never allows him to receive gift subs. This is crazy. I have never in all my days gotten sniped on your Twitch of all things. Well, hey! This is crazy. Croc sniped Alex and me? Spasmanian Devil, congratulations on getting sniped. Congratulations. This is big. This is such big lore, you guys. This is crazy. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Croc, you are the GOAT. I appreciate you so immensely. Thank you, gamer. Holy moly, I wish I had something to do for that. I'm at work, but thank you for the gifty. Yeah, Croc went crazy, Newt, and gifted 50. You got sniped at work, and he sniped Alex. I don't know how often you lurk in your, like, 8 tabs that you have open, both mentally and physically on your computer. ADHD joke, you see what I did there? But Alex got sniped, and that's really big. This is crazy. Linz, this is the feeling Vandy got in draft. Right. Ooh. Okay, everything is like breaking. We're just gonna unplug this phone because it's literally at 100%. So I don't know why I'm like tangling myself for no reason. I just got the notification I got grifted a sub, so thanks to whoever it was. It was Captain Croc. My goat came back and just dropped a 50 gifted. It was so kind. My 2-year-old daughter Lily says cup as pup. So whenever she's talking about her cup, she says Lily pup. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, it's so cute. So cute. I haven't been in many streams here but you better believe I'd be more consistent now. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. This is just kind of like cozy content you can have on in the background, you know? So I appreciate you for being here, whether you're lurking. I saw a few of you say you're driving. Please don't stream and drive, but you can listen, and that's... Just keep hands on the wheel at all times, okay? Hands on the wheel at all times. But hi, Dawnstone. Love you, miss you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Newt, have a great stream. Hello, Shiny Hunter. Sorry, Shiny Hunter the Hunter. Let me get the proper analogies. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm gonna switch over to the other screen real quick, and we're gonna just bada bing, bada boom this over here. Okay. Bum, ba-dum. All right. Let me move chat over here. That way I can see everything and do all of the things. But yeah, do you guys have a preference on whether we start with One Piece or Trico Binder? Let me know. Let me know what the vibes are. Also, let me know if I need to adjust music volume. I haven't used this playlist before. While I get everything situated. Why am I getting TripAdvisor ads? Hello? Okay. As a lover of One Piece, I'm curious. Okay. Oh my gosh, hi Pop! Hi Pup, sorry, I switched screens and I have to like get my whole life set up because it's at 2 different desks, you know? Okay. Now that I have successfully transferred all my belongings. Yeah, I used the like VTuber little thing over here, mainly just because like there's really no way for me to set up a camera to show myself. And there's no fun at just looking at the top of my head constantly, you know? So it makes my life easier. It makes your life easier. So. Okay. I'm only driving in torrential rain. It's not that bad. I love lying on the internet for entertainment. Isn't that so much fun? You would love twitter.com, let me tell you. Okay. So this is the start of Trico Binder. Like, goal is to make this like very sunsetty and like cozy and have them in like a tree. You'll be chilling at the wedding venue in 24 hours from now. Guys, everyone say congratulations to Pup. I'm your biggest fan. I'm your and your fiance's biggest fan. That's amazing, and I'm so happy for you. Also, your binder came in. So when I get to yours, bada bing. Obviously the plastic won't be on it, but yours came in. So Crimson, thank you for the 3-stream streak. Appreciate you. So as far as One Piece goes, because like I said, I'm gonna be doing both of these today regardless. This is the start of the One Piece one. The request was that it was Gear 5, Luffy, and Bonnie, I think is the other one. I don't watch One Piece, so I don't really go here. But it's Gear 5, Luffy, and Bonnie with Egghead in the background. So I have like the base of Egghead. It's just really like flat colors down. But I need to get these guys like started to be shaded. So that's partially what I need to get done today. Current thought is I get the clouds done on Trico. While clouds dry, I can start shading these guys. And then while these guys dry, then I can do the sketch of Trico. Yes, the binder's on the right side this time. See, because it opens this way. Just starting with the back messed me up, you know? Because I'm used to orientating them like this. But considering the fact that I had to start with the back last time, I was like, wait, that's not right. Let me orientate it correctly. That binder came out so good, by the way. I posted the finished product on Twitter. I actually shipped it out a few days ago. So. Oh, I know you were. I feel like you, 𝗂𝚑𝚘, told me what your actual name is and you told me what to call you, and I forgot what you told me to call you. And in case we didn't have this conversation, you have a name very similar to someone else who told me what to call them. Leah. Okay, appreciate it. Thank you. Hi, Leah. Welcome to the stream. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let me pull up the reference picture for this Trico binder real quick, like. You guys are kind of like my company while I do this. By the way, for anyone who is coming to Pokemon Worlds, Vandy and I are getting really cool cards to give out. So if you guys see us at Worlds, you guys should definitely say hi so we can give you really cool cards that we're getting commissioned that are definitely getting here at the very last minute because I was given an AI product. And I had to recommission because I was promised it wouldn't be an AI product and then it was an AI product. So that's a really tough time, guys. But hey, we're working with an artist that's not AI right now. Isn't that really cool? Logan, thank you for the $5 super chat. Can I just have a framed piece of Bentley's hair so I can get it graded and not to clone Bentley? What an interesting question that I've never been asked before. I'm so sorry. Also, hi, Marion from Croatia. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. It also really helps if I open the correct chat, guys. Isn't that so crazy how it makes your life so much easier to find references? Okay. Okay. So we're gonna move this for now. After almost Vinny stabbing me with a pen for a photo along with Patters, Frank, the one who... That was the most funny moment from AWA back in 2023. Holy moly. AWA 2023. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive, guys. They finally fixed the dates of AWA, so it's now no longer like the week before Christmas. So... that's like our personal sorry, voice crack, voice dying. Our personal victory here in Georgia right now is that we can actually go to a con and have it not be like the week before Christmas. Hello from Iowa. You mentioned needing primer before. Have you considered spray on primer before to make things go faster? Is it white? I think that would determine a lot of things. You'd have to do it outside. I mean, like, I do sealant outside and stuff like that too, but not me casually door dashing a French toast, bacon, and vanilla milkshake from a diner. You know what? Happy for you, King. Live your best life. I got myself a French toast bagel with bacon, egg, and cheese with like maple syrup as like the sauce on the inside. Oh, so good, chat. Where is the paintbrush I'm looking for? I don't know, but I guess we'll just make this one work. We'll make this one work. This is me just going on how to cut down time for lens. I mean, fair. It's really not awful though. Like the white paint doesn't take that long to dry, thankfully. So it's really not like the worst thing in the world by any means. I'm also just kind of going based off what people who have had like success in the field have been doing. So I'm like, listen, they know far more than what I do. So I'm just gonna roll with what they say is successful. A lot of them just do like acrylic white paint primer. So my inner child as an adult was really like, let's just throw the food judgment out the door today. You know what? And sometimes you deserve a little sweet treat. To be honest. Like, what's the downside in giving yourself a little sweet treat on a Friday? You know, as long as you can afford it and, you know, like, you don't have medical issues you gotta look out for. As I've said before, self-care is the most important care, chat. Good morning, chat. I'm on my way home from work and then I'll be around. Hi, Chantal. Welcome to the stream. The cat is here. Yay! Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. What a vibe, though. Kitty on lap. Immaculate vibes. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even following like a guide for these clouds. I'm just kind of like winging it. They're just so like foregroundy that I'm not stressing about it too much. Chat, would you guys say this is more like sunrise or sunset? I feel like it's actually like low-key a 50-50, and I haven't made up my mind as to whether or not this is sunrise or sunset. I'm gonna be honest. What's your favorite Pokemon of all time? Mine's Flareon. Oh my gosh, what a fantastic icebreaker to ask me. My favorite Pokemon's Flareon. You found a very convenient person to ask that question to. That's crazy. You know what? Period. Good for you. In Flareon we trust. No one ever says their favorite Pokemon's Flareon. Big fan of your icebreaker, let me tell you. And because that's kind of boring, because I literally said your favorite Pokemon back at you, which doesn't happen to me very often. My top 5 favorite Pokemon, in no particular order, are Flareon, Weavile, Milotic, Mega Altaria, and Mega Absol. Don't you have a Flareon plushie? Oh, I have many. I'm not gonna lie to you, under this table is literally just a ton of plushies, and they're very not organized. They're very not organized in any capacity. It's just kind of, it would be alarming to most people the amount of plushies under this table that I just don't know where to put in this office. So they're kind of sitting there until I know where to put it. I don't run into many others. That's exciting. No, literally. If you look at my profile picture, the mascot that like I'm holding, if you will, is a Flareon Fox hybrid. So I called it Foxeon because I wanted to be able to make like merchandise that I could sell without the Pokemon company being like, you can't sell Flareon because that's our intellectual property, which like very valid, you know, like speak your truth, King. So I made Foxeon as like an original character. So it's a Flareon Fox hybrid, and I love her a lot. She a cutie patootie. Also, by the way, in case this needs to be said, because I didn't think it needed to, but apparently it does. My profile picture isn't AI. I commissioned an artist many years ago, and they made not only that version of it, but another version of it. And they show their artistic art process in like all of the making of their like art that they do. I do still have the taco, yes. I do indeed. Not like readily available, because everything's still like packaged up and awkward from me like moving. But I do still have the taco, yes. Indeed. But the amount of comments I got on the most recent Shiny Party video of like, wow, I can't believe Linz's profile picture is AI. And I'm like, it's not. Actually, it's not. I commissioned an artist who specializes in that specific art style, who makes like hand-painted portraits of people. And I've had it for years. So that's a really crazy assumption to show, like throw out and like say you're not gonna support a creator because like you decided it's AI when it's not. You know? Crazy. So the amount of times I had to comment on Shiny Party and be like, hey, so actually, you're making assumptions about people with any basis of evidence. And that's really crappy to do to someone who literally is an artist and denounces generated AI artwork in the community. So, kind of a crazy turn of events. But what am I supposed to do? I've heard AI music now. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. There's a rapper who came out. I read it, like, literally read a thing this morning about, he was like, yeah, I used AI music, but like some of it was me, you know? Hi, Dread. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, 𝗂𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘 is not ideal. I will agree with that. I've seen a lot of really cool, like, fan-made 𝗂𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘s, though, so I'm just gonna roll with that for clouds. I think that's fine, because, like, so much of it's gonna be covered that I'm not really stressed about it. You have two shiny 𝗂𝚘𝚗𝚗s. The first one's Rodimus? It's a sweetheart, but stands on business, and the girl herself is Big Girl Ember, who's an alpha 𝗂𝚘𝚗. Oh my god, you have an alpha? That's amazing. Technically, it would be a 𝗟pha at that point. That's so sick. I name all of my female 𝗂𝚘𝚗s Nala. I don't really have a male 𝗂𝚘𝚗 name. I kind of never got that far. Unless I did, in which case I don't remember. I had someone gas so hard at seeing my 𝗂𝚘𝚗 at the table this week and she bought it. Oh, I'm so happy for you. And myself. Selfishly. I love finding 𝗂𝚘𝚗 fans in the wild. Jason, thank you for the 5 gifties. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Aw, Mango upgraded your ring. That's so exciting. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. That's so exciting. Thank you so much for the 5 gifties. Ashley! That's the sweetest, most adorable elbow I've ever seen. I love you so dearly, and I miss you. I miss you and I love you, Ashley. Guys, that's my best friend. I'd love to find Kingdra fans in the wild. It hasn't happened yet. That's wild. I feel like Kingdra's pretty, like, loved. You know? Like, obviously you thought so too because you made it into a pen. But that's wild. He did say he was going to upgrade the ring last year. I didn't... Whoa, chat just moved. I didn't expect it to have it already, though. That's so exciting. Well, congrats. I don't wear mine, like, as often as one probably normally would, just because I don't want to get paint on it, and then I don't have to constantly want to clean it and all that kind of stuff. Sending you all of the love you have no choice. You have to accept. It's the rules. It's an honor and a privilege. It's an honor and a privilege to accept the love. Don't worry. Don't worry in any capacity. It's your parents' wedding anniversary tomorrow. Aw, congratulations. That's so exciting. Yeah, after Worlds, Vandy and I decided we're gonna, like, lock in on actually, like, planning our stuff. Because, like, I have a dress figured out, but, like, I need to order it. Sorry, I'm getting the reference picture for this pulled up. That way I actually know how to shade their bodies. Not intimidated at all, by the way, guys. No, I'm totally normal about shading humans and making it look realistic. Totally calm, totally normal. I've been stressing about this for months. I'm like, oh man, if I make this look like crap, it's like forefront. It's just like right there, you know? Pokemon, a lot less stressful. Humans, it's like you mess one thing up and like your brain just immediately goes. See, but like, I have no idea when Vandy and I are gonna get this elopement thing done. I'm gonna be so honest. Vandy's schedule is so booked out. He's like, yeah, so I'm going home this weekend and then I'm gonna come back and then I'm gonna do my subathon, mine being Vandy's. So we're gonna do that, and then I have a big recording, and then we're gonna go to Worlds, and then as soon as we get back from Worlds, then you and I are gonna go back to Charlotte. And then we're gonna come back, and then I think we're doing something else in the middle of September, because we have a lot of birthdays and everything going on. I don't know what just happened in my ear holes. And then it's my birthday. We also have Collecticon, and my mom's like family friend is coming down. So I guess maybe October. Maybe October, question mark? Like, I don't... Because he also wants his brother-in-law to do like the officiating for it. So I don't know when that's happening. I'm like, have you talked to your brother-in-law to figure out when they can do? And he's like, nope. And I'm like, oh, okay, right. Yeah. So I guess we'll just start with October and a question mark because I don't know what else to do. And then we'll do like easy elopement, and then we'll invite all of the family and friends and everything like that for like reception, party, etc. Sorry, I'm looking at color swatches to figure out what color I'm trying to do this. That's why I'm stalling afterwards. Yeah, because Luffy's definitely like a shade more tan. Ash, sorry, your notification just popped up on my phone. It would be this year. So I'm talking like next month, the month after, etc. But yeah, we're trying to have it not be like a big thing. Yeah. That's why we're like trying to plan more for like the reception, inviting people that way, and having that be like way after the actual elopement is. That way people can actually have time to plan and like do their lives, and yeah. So don't fret. When I say like smallest, easiest elopement in the world, I mean like, listen, at this point, not even trying to get a venue. I say, hey, pretty lookout over mountains. Bada bing, bada boom, clap, clap, kiss your bride. You know? You guys don't need to get me anything for wedding present. Don't worry. Don't worry. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear my phone buzzing in the background. Let me know if you can, because I'm not trying to be annoying. Okay, I think we're just gonna do this. I need that in the ceremony. It'll be in the vows, actually. I'm trying to shake this paint pen. Bada bing, bada boom, clap, clap, kiss the lady. Exactly. Exactly. Also, I need this fan to blow on me. These lights are hot. Okay. Do I want to do this color? Guys, skin tone is so... Okay, so if I do this and then... Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna stop questioning myself. Okay. I'm gonna stop questioning myself and just like trust my gut. Oh, Matt, do you want to hear about some of the worst RNG I've ever had last night? It was like Lynn's luck at its finest. Raven, thank you for the 47 months on YouTube. It's been way too long since I've seen your streams. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I know. Part of it was like me moving. Part of it was my job. Part of it was me like trying to get on the right meds because I just never had the capacity to do anything. And like the highlight of my night was being in a Discord call because that was where I got my serotonin hit, you know? My little serotonin dopamine hit that got me through the day. That was like really all I had to get me going. But as you can tell, we're not busy at all. Totally not busy at all. Part of it was my job because you're working the times. Yeah, that's fair. That is very fair. Is that a Bentley here? It is. Okay, I got it. Yeah, if you guys want to hear like horrendous battle RNG, let me just give you guys a little bit of a word picture. So, had a draft battle last night, and it was kind of really big for my season, because I'm gonna have to like really win every single game after this if I even want a chance at playoffs. And I knew I had the capability to win because like my matchup into this team like really wasn't that bad, so I was like not feeling awful, you know. It was still a 𝚑𝚑𝚅 𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑 in Scarlet and Violet where it keeps its rage stack or rage fist stacks, you know. Not like champions where they get rid of the stack when you switch out. Ahaha, but what if I told you? I led Assault Vest Walking Wake into a Raichu. Feeling pretty good, right? Looking at the damage calcs and it's like, you know, it's gonna do like 16% to you if it hits you with like a Thunderbolt. That's not bad, right? I'm like, I'll just nuke this thing and click Draco Meteor because there's no fairy on the team. Everything just wants to die to this, really, right? So, click Draco Meteor, only for Raichu to outspeed and I get nuzzled. Okay, annoying, right? Immediately, full para. Can't move. I'm like, oh, that's annoying. Well, at least it was only a nuzzle. Guess I'll just Draco again because they're either gonna switch at this point or they're gonna keep it in and go for damage. And either way, this Raichu's getting nuked. I get full parried again. I'm like, wow, that's really not ideal. They keep the Raichu in. I think they went for Wish or something like that. And I was like, oh, that was kind of brave. Okay, I'll just click Draco Meteor again.
Captain Croc wants to see some love in chat.
Thank you, Captain Croc. They Volt Switch out. Immediately get crit Volt Switched. Turn 3. They switch out into Annihilate that I did not realize at the moment was running Assault Vest for my team. Swallowed that Draco Meteor. Yummy, 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 yummy. So 2 full turns of paralysis into a Draco miss. Just horrendous RNG the whole way through the battle. Like anything that could have not gone my way did not go my way. We're finally like 2/3 of the way through the battle. Send out Sinistcha. Raichu's out again. I'm like, ah, nuts. Well, guess I'm just gonna Calm Mind because this is my chance to Calm Mind if I want to be able to do anything later. Nuzzle. Right. Full turn of paralysis. And I go, all right, no, this is fine. I'll just Calm Mind again. Full turn of paralysis. Okay, no, this is fine. They send out Snorlax and I'm like, well, I have an Iron Defense up. Surely I'll be fine. Then they Encore me into Calm Mind paralysis. And I'm like, no, this is fine. I'll just switch out. Go into my walking wake. Guess who misses another Draco Meteor? Half of this team should have been dead. It should have been dead. I wasn't allowed to play. Anyways, it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. So needless to say, I lost. Because I wasn't allowed to click buttons in the video game. It was great. Hi, Prize. Welcome to the stream. That is 100% Lynn's luck. It's kind of comical. And then afterwards, Zandy was doing a mock with Ben on the beanbags out in our little, like, theater room area that we have. And I was like, okay, it's fine. I'll just run Pokemon Champions on my phone. I had a Milotic out, and it was against 2 Pokemon weak to Icy Wind. Couldn't remember what it was. They both missed Icy Wind 2 turns in a row. And I didn't have an evasion drop, and they did not have an evasion boost. And I turned and I said, Ben, I just need confirmation. Icy Wind is 95% accurate, correct? And he's like, yeah. I was like, right. So how did I miss 2 Icy Winds 2 turns in a row? Anyways, I'm fine. I lost so much elo last night, mentally, physically, emotionally, both on ladder and in draft, because, like, how does it happen? How does it just keep happening? Hi, Shan! Welcome to One Piece Binder. Welcome to One Piece Binder. How are you doing, Queen? Also, I don't know if you saw my message. I do have like 2 or 3 battles tomorrow. So I'm down to go tomorrow if you want to. I just have to be home around like 4. So I don't know if that's worth it in your eyes. This looks complex. You're doing God's work. Let me read you the full commission. Because no, it is complex. It's like the most complex binder I have had commissioned to date, but I wanted to push myself to do it, and so I'm pushing myself to do it. It is... I messaged it to Nova. It's a 12x12 top loader binder with Luffy and Bonnie both in Gear 5 laughing, with Egghead in the background on the front, and then on the back, I want Anya Forger from Spy Family looking down on top of a stone bridge, and underneath is Milotic and 𝗏𝗏𝗏, which is Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm assuming? Playing or something amongst a river. So that's what the back's gonna be. So you guys, like, it's intimidating, yes, but like when it's done and I can be like, wow, look at what I did, then I can be like, wow, I did that. You know, I just have to get to that point. I'm still in the, hey, I'm really intimidated phase. Oh, there went the nose. Oopsies.
Logan Prevost says, Diner gave my Dasher my food but not my milkshake. I am now sad.
That's so sad. Get your refund, King. Get your refund on that milkshake. That's heartbreaking. I'm so sorry. Considering the fact that you literally ordered for the milkshake, insane work. Hi, Kendall. Welcome to the stream, by the way. You already got your refund? Okay, fantastic. Well, that's at least good news. be like really careful that I don't mess up where like the bodies overlap and stuff like that. Like, is that all just your abs? Where did my reference picture go? Yes, that is all just abs. Okay. Also, chat, just as a reminder, if you were gifted a subby today on YouTube or Twitch by either Captain Croc or James, be sure to say thank you to your gifter. It was James, right? Or was it Jason? It was Jason! If you were gifted a subby today by Jason or Croc, be sure to say thank you to your gifters. I'm down to go to the event still, by the way. I've been getting up early, so this will get me out of bed. I've not been getting up early, so hey, so I'll force myself to get out of bed for the love. Even if we go for a few hours, we can get a coffee and go card shopping afterwards. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Appreciate it. Wait, Shan, what book are you reading? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Shan. I ain't got a lot of spending money because of moving costs and stuff like that. So a lot of money I wanted to save had to go to like me buying stuff for my office and stuff like that when I moved. But I am more than happy to window shop and get coffee and look at really neat books with my friend. Especially because Vandy's gone. Man went home to Charlotte to do fantasy football drafting with the boys. Then I'm trying to save money for Worlds, because Worlds expensive. But I put my name in the raffle for being able to buy Ascended Heroes at MSRP at the Pokemon Center, so fingers crossed on that, gamers. I tried to go to my local Aldi because apparently Aldi started selling the Ascended Heroes, like, pin collection or whatever. And I was like, hey, I know only, like, certain Aldis got sent this and everything like that. I don't know if you guys got it or not, but, do you guys have any of the Ascended Heroes? And they were like, yeah, so here's a fun fact. People camped outside. Our entire inventory of Ascended Heroes was wiped out of, like, stock in less than 5 minutes. And I said, oh, right. Insane. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people didn't get emails this year. I'm gonna be honest. Kaden didn't get an email. Shannon and Carthu didn't get an email. Vandy never got an email. The only reason Vandy's going is because I got an email and I could bring a guest. But I feel like a lot of people I know, like, signed up and just never got an email this year, which is, like, kind of shocking considering the fact that they expanded. They specifically did a bigger venue so more people could go. I'm still excited to go, but it was a little sad that the actual like big arena for like the finals was sold out. So we're gonna have to watch finals in like the smaller venue for all the little chuds and chudlings who couldn't get into the stadium. So that was a little sad, but I'm just excited to be able to go in the first place, to be honest. Dan, thank you for the 79 months. I couldn't tell if that was an 8 or a 9 from the way my monitor was. I appreciate it. You're gonna be Veronica Taylor in November. Congratulations. She's super fun. She's super, super fun. I'm glad you get to meet her. She's such a sweetheart. I don't know how that girl just constantly does cons and just goes back to back to back to back to back to back. I feel like this girl is like the meme where it's like bus, club, another club, another club. And I'm just like, the book I'm reading is called 5, by the way. It's very good. Interesting. I have not heard of it. I don't know if I can plug this. I don't know if Chantal is still like lurking. But my friend Chantal had a friend start a book club, and they're doing a Discord book club with a few people in like Pokey community-ish. So if I'm allowed to give an invite and you would like to join, I can send you an invite if I'm allowed to give out invites. Because I don't know if I can or not. But I'm torn. I think I do that one. If I have the color. Wait, where's the thingy? Uh-oh, stinky. Do I not have the color? I feel like I lost a lot of my paint markers, which is low-key kind of sad. Sorry guys, if you just like see my hair, it's because I had to look on like this bottom shelf that I have. Shout out to my hair, everyone. Oh, it's literally right in front of my face. Sorry guys, I'm blind. But we're doing like a mystery book right now. I have not played any of the Pokopia DLC. I'm gonna be honest. My issue with like the Pokopia DLC is like I have to be in like the hyperfixation for it, and that's just kind of how I am with like all of my hobbies, whether it be like Baldur's Gate or Dragon Age the Veilguard or Animal Crossing or like anything, is if I'm not in the hyperfixation for it, I just have no motivation to do it at all. And I think the thing that kept me like going in Animal Crossing was the fact that like people can come and visit your island, and like, yeah, you have your like Pallet Town Dream Island area in Pokopia, but it's just not as like co-op-y-ish. I kind of feel like Animal Crossing was. So I don't know. I just like, I'm struggling to have the motivation to create like the equivalent of like an Animal Crossing 5-star island in Pokopia. Have a good time at work, Dan. It looks really cute though, so it's not like a knock on them by any means, you know? It's definitely just me and my brain. I am currently doing the, I don't know if you guys saw it though, the mod that got added to Baldur's Gate where it creates a like over-the-shoulder camera that allows you to play the game almost like in Dragon Age style, where you're kind of experiencing thing instead of like it being top down, like you're kind of like more immersed in the world. And like the amount of like NPCs that I've talked to who like I never really noticed before, or like the small little details that I kind of noticed they put in the game that you can't really like appreciate because you were kind of forced to exist in this like top down perspective of Baldur's Gate, has been really cool. It's been very, very cool. I'm not super far yet, because I just got to like, I'd say I'm like midway through the Grove, if you will. I talked to a lot of the like side NPCs, and now I gotta deal with Kagha and the Viper, you know? And then, you know, you gotta expose her secrets, and then you gotta make everyone hate her, and then you gotta go find Halsin, and yeah. All of that stuff. But I'm also doing a... Oh, that's a... I thought this was a Bentley hair. But it's her collarbone. I don't know if you saw me do this. It somehow the way I held the pencil made it seem very dog hair-esque. But we'll see if I'm actually able to finish this run of Baldur's Gate. I don't know if anyone else has this issue, but whenever I get to Act 3, the game crashes like nonstop. I don't know if it's because I need to upgrade my PC, even though I have like a really beefy PC that really doesn't have an issue with anything else. Like, games don't crash for me. And I've had like a few of my tech friends look into it, and it's not my mods. And it's not my computer's capability to run things, but Act 3 in Baldur's Gate, good night. Game does not want to run. Oh, that's his shoulder. I need that back. What color was that? That was this one. Okay. Cool. That's what I like to call a little number of good enough for now. A personal favorite of mine. I got a guy. He can look into it. All right, you just let me know. I will say, I do have a lot of mods. I have like 200 mods. They're all like cosmetic though, don't worry. It's all for like character customization. Because I've updated my drivers, I've done all that stuff. And I know if my friend Kat was here, he'd be like, have we updated your motherboard? Have we updated your BIOS? And then I throw up. You know? Anyone with me? Alright, and then we'll do this part of your leg. Yeah, that's fine. Did I ever send you my worst RNG game before? I don't know, but I would be shocked if we haven't bonded over it before. The amount of things that constantly want to update is too much. No, literally. And I feel like Windows updates do not help. I feel like Windows updates should be like the culprit for like 99% of things going wrong in people's computers. Is that thunder? That's either thunder or someone wheeling a trash bin up. Both, like, alarmingly have the same kind of tone to it. Call me crazy. But whoever found a way to make trash bins rolling up the driveway sound like thunder, consider your position. Just reconsider the choices you make in life. Okay. I'm just gonna take a little peek-see out this window. No, it's thunder. Ah. Well, actually, that's fine with me, but it's not fine for Blossom. Oh yeah, it's for sure thunder. Yeah, definitely. I'll DM it to you in a month when you get around to it. Let me know. All right. Brilliant. Poor Blossom. Yeah, she's gonna need her thunder vest. Girls had to wear that thunder vest so much this last week. I love rain though. And Bentley's fine with rain. Bentley only gets stressed out about rain when Blossom gets stressed out because he's like reactive to other people's stress. So as soon as she gets stressed, then he gets stressed, but not stressed because it's thundering, but only stressed because she's stressed. It's a whole thing. Okay, where's my reference picture? What color do you even call that? Okay, I'm putting my phone on airplane mode for a second. Okay, chat. If this is the reference, right? And this is the color of the X on his abs. Do we think that's like this color? That's like 619? Because I don't think it's any of these. It could also be like kind of this one. It's kind of like if these two had a baby, I feel like. But it could also be like this. I'm like kind of torn. Yeah, it looks almost like a little purple. Yeah, that's exactly. I think going that would work. Other shades may be too dark. Which is where I'm like 521 could work. Because like... You know? Oh, that's definitely thunder. Because I feel like if I go 501, then that's like too purple. Could you layer? I could. And do like 521 on the bottom and then 619 on the top. And just see if it's opaque enough to like read through. Is that the thought? Because I feel like 760 is like way too dark. You know? It's a scar burn. I'm learning. I haven't watched One Piece. Because like if I don't know if that helps actually be able to read the colors better. I have 3 lights on this, by the way, just so we're clear. I don't know why the colors read so awful, but okay, so we'll do 521 on the bottom, and I guess we'll just see how that looks, and then we can layer 619 on top if we need to. Okay. Now the question is, where is 521? Did I classify that as brown? I classified it as purple. Okay. Okay. And then while this dries, then I'll sketch out the trico. Honestly, depending on how this dries, this might actually just like low-key be fine. I just saw you send me the link, Matt. Okay. When you said send me the battle, you really meant it. I got a showdown link, chat. At least Ben is home for Blossom. Hi, Seda. What brand of markers do you use? This is... I don't know if you can... if it focuses. I can't see from this angle as to whether or not it's focusing or not. This is the Let's Resin brand. I personally like them a lot more than this brand that everyone raves about. Do you have the brand? Yeah, the Just Art. A lot of people swear by these. I need so many layers of these to make them work. I just feel like I need less layers with the Let's Resin brand, but I use both. But I would say I definitely use the like Let's Resin more than I do the Just Art. How are you doing though, Seda? Hopefully you're doing well. It's good to see you. I just feel like the Let's Resin have so much more pigment in them. My chud! Hi, Chantal. Oh, while you're here, are invites to the book server open? Or the book club? Because my friend Shan was interested in potentially joining. I don't know if it's open invite or not, but... Yes, center one? Okay, I will. I'm gonna do it right now so I don't forget, actually. Okay. Okay. Shan, you have an invite. I would like to meet Shan. I feel like you would get along well. You would. You both definitely would. The energy you guys exude is very similar. Loki, I don't hate that color. I feel like that color works very well. Okay. All right. We're going to leave those two to do whatever they do in Egghead. Eggland. Egghead? Whatever that land is. Okay. It looks good, sweetie. You're doing great. I love Ashley. Okay, let me save this picture of Trico. You got the name right? Okay. Period. Okay. This is gonna fit slightly awkward, but we're gonna make it work. Okay. Hold on, guys. You're gonna go on an adventure here. Because I have to turn on the projector. Hey, you guys can look at this neat little wall of all of the posters from different regions. Just enjoy your lore while I connect to the projector. I have to do this because it gives a QR code, and I don't know if you guys could hack my projector, but I'm really trying not to have my projector be hacked. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Sorry, I'm trying not to make this like shake on you guys permanently. Okay, so this can go up a little bit. All right, you guys are gonna go on a really neat adventure. Wow, okay. Hey guys, shout out to my hoodie here. Okay, this needs to go even taller. A little smaller. I need like a happy medium. Is this fine? No, it's not. It needs to be bigger. I hate how this looks. Because I feel like that's too big. But then if I make this like... You know what? Maybe that's fine. Like if I make it... Trap. Ah! Oh, you guys are like not centered at all. Okay. Oh, thank you, Kyle. I appreciate it. Let me... Sorry, I'm trying to get this, like... It's very awkward the way you guys have to hang in order for this to work. I'm trying to make it not awful for your guys' viewing experience. It's, like, low-key a little scuff. But there's just really not a better way to do it. Do we like the way that that looks? Like on the binder itself. Yeah, that's why the camera looked upside down. Don't worry. Trying to make sure that... Okay, I think that's about as crispy as I'm gonna get it. Oh, hi, Dex! Honestly, pretty good IMO. Okay, fantastic. Okay. So now let me have my like side reference up. Okay, and we're just gonna sketch this bad boy out. Because this is a little footsie. And we have branch. And that's a different branch. And we got little leafy. Honestly, I'm so serious, guys. Literally just like number 2 pencils work better than like 90% of stuff. Hi, chat. I just saw the chaos that's like happening. Have a good night, Ashley. I appreciate you. Sorry, I don't know if you've said more in my DMs. I just saw that DM notification pop up because I was looking at that exact angle my phone was at as soon as that happened. Hope you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I miss you. I love you. Lore? What? Aw, Sean, thank you for the 5 gifties over on YouTube. That's so nice of you. That's so nice of you. If you were gifted a subby over on YouTube, be sure to say thank you to Sean for the 5 gifties. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I know this is just kind of like cozy background content, you know? It's not like I'm trying to be like, oh my god, let me be hyper entertaining on a YouTube live stream, you know? This content was made for the lurkers. So, just know I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Very, very kind. Always be sure to thank your gifters, chat. Between Sean and Jason and Croc with the 50 gifteds, Sean with the 5 gifteds, Jason with the 5 gifted. You guys are so kind. 24/7 cozy lens to relax and study too. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hi, Sonic. Welcome to the stream. As a commoner among lurkers, I approve. Hey, listen, I appreciate it. As an avid lurker myself in like 90% of streams I join, I get it. I resonate with you guys. You guys don't know it, but I'm secretly one of you. What a weird, like, position they did this leg shape. Okay. I hope Blossom's okay. Poor Thunder. Poor Thunder for the baby girl. I really don't. This is kind of just like watercolor-ish at its finest. And we'll just like make that kind of work. Okay, how does that... What is that? Oh. Sorry, I gotta line this up for a second. I don't know what I'm looking at for one part. Okay, so this is just background. And then this is tree. And all of this is tree. And then I'll just paint over that and no one will know that my cheat sheet was here all along. Oh, thank you, Maynard. I appreciate it. Also, hi, ADHD warrior. I might do an anime binder painting for the last top loader binder I have. I just don't know which one to do. It's up to you, gamer. Which I know doesn't help. But, you know, there's just so many good ones to do. So it's really just like whatever resonates with you. Okay. And now I can... All right, chat. Hold on. Hey guys, how's it going? How's it hanging? We're just gonna turn the projector off. Ahaha, I'm upside down. Okay, wait. And now you guys are back and better than ever. Trico! This is my lurking page while I find a game. You know what? Fair. Fair enough. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out, Kyle. Thanks for hanging out. I'm so excited to watercolor this. Well, it's not like actual watercolor, but it's kind of gonna like look watercolory, kind of like the Appleton one I did. The question is, I don't know if I have a brown that's like brown enough for this. Hold on, we're gonna open this one and see what color this brown paint comes out. Because I feel like I bought a brown paint specifically for this. Okay. What's the point of taking the cover off if there's still a plastic piece on this? I don't know what that humming noise is outside, but I'm gonna need whatever that is. Who's mowing their lawn right now? Chat, if it comes through my mic, just know I'm so sorry. I can't control my neighbors. I was like, what's that noise? Okay. I feel like there's no difference between this brown and the two other browns that I have. Gonna be honest. Gonna keep it real. Okay. Oh, it sure comes through the mic. That's so annoying. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna get this, like, tree trunk painted a little bit. Just so I don't have to question what is tree versus not tree later. Hi, Benny. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Guys, Benny's locked in and he's about to rebel. Hold on. I'll go full cam so you guys can say hi. Benny. Come here, Benny. And make sure your tag is covered. It's the baby boy. It's the baby boy. Oh, I know. Your life is so hard. I know. You're stuck. You're stuck in here. Guys, the lawnmower people are here and he can't. The lawnmower people are here and he can't go outside to intervene. Come here. You're a man of the people. Oh. Mr. Man. Misterist. Oh, hi, Chase. This the Banos. Oh, big yawn. Uh-oh. How are you, Chase? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Benny happy to see you, too. Benny, you can't interfere with the lawnmowers. I'm sorry. It's not on the agenda today. You can't do it. What if you just hung out? I tried. Tired and thriving, yawning like Mr. Bentley? Real. Like, I don't know if this resonates to the ADHD people out there, but I get to like 3 p.m. in the day and I'm like, hey, why do I feel like garbage? And it's like, oh, because I haven't taken my ADHD med. And it's like nice because it's like, wow, I have an ADHD med, but then because you have ADHD, you forget to take the ADHD med. You know? It's a beautiful, never-ending cycle. You're a herding breed, not a guard dog. Oh, he begs to differ. He really begs to differ. He has 3 modes. It's play, it's kisses, and it's protect. And that's it. You will find him in one of those 3 at any given moment in time. If not a combination of multiple or all 3 at once. Right now, he's in love and kisses. He is currently licking every single surface area of my leg. Crevices you didn't know existed on your leg, he finds them. The Father, Son, and Holy Spirit of Bentley. Exactly. I literally had to go to my Apple reminders today and set a daily notification to manually clear to take my meds. Honestly, you're so smart. Jiggly! Big fan. Big fan. My ADHD's just made it really hard to take all my meds at this point on an actual schedule that I just... Yeah, a lot of times I forget to take my one at the start of the day and then I have to hit my booster dose and I'm like, well, guess we're only taking the booster today. Benny. Hi. What you doing? Bless you. Bless you. High five? Oh. You can't see. Hold on. Chat, let's have a moment. Let's have a moment. You're getting yoinked. Big. Oh, wait, you're upside down. Okay, hold on. If I hold the camera upside down. Okay, Benny. Got it. High five. He's so hyper aware of the camera. Are you aware that you're being broadcasted? Hey. High five. Oh, good job, you did it. Low five? Yes. So when you, to those of you who are in call with me and you guys are like, what does Bentley do when he just makes those noises? He just sits there and he goes, ang, 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 ang. You just witnessed it. That's all he does. High five. Thanks, Mr. Man. This is our relationship. This is all we do. Where are you going? It's following me, Mom. It's following me. Yeah. My issue was I about to fatigue. Yeah. I feel that. That was me. He really wants to put out the lawn mowing, guys? Yeah. Don't you, Benny? Yeah, I say your name. That's my guy. You want to help me paint binders? Yeah. Okay. Alright, Chad. You've been ransacked. I hope you enjoyed your ransackingness. Oh. I have to give you guys back since that should be work. Please hold. Oh, I had it like this, that's why. Alright. Okay, you guys need to come more like that. Okay, there we go. All right, we're back. We're so back. Rearrange the mic. I hope you guys enjoyed your moment of Bennels. Okay. Back to tree trunk. Also, Chase, what is your life now? Are you still in the land in which you moved to the last time I spoke to you? I'm trying to figure out how I can phrase these things without, like, doxing your location, like, verbally for the chat. Are you still working with animals? What is your life? I'm invested. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, chat. I feel like this brown is no different than the 3 other browns I bought. But I could be wrong. We'll see how it actually looks when it's dry. Unfortunately, I want to get out, but I need to find somewhere to go that can keep doing what I'm currently doing. I've been a zookeeper? Wait, that's sick. You just, like, upgraded the size of the pets. What color are you after? So, like, oh. Like, the reference picture is, like, that's how the bark of the tree looks. So... Not as I was just hoping it'd be like a little darker, a little different. Giraffes are just basically big dogs. Exactly. You're like, what if we just expanded them, you know? That's so sick though. Is that mainly what you help take care of is giraffes then? Or do you like work with all of them? Like, I don't know how this works, to be honest with you. Do you just have like a designated area you're assigned to and you help everything in that general area? Do you have to get like trained on giraffes? Like, I'm now very invested. Have you or have you not gone through giraffe training? That's such a fun question. I'll send you pictures. I help take care of basically everything. There's an individual training for each because of the behaviors. That's fantastic. Honestly, I'm so happy you thought of zookeeping. What a, like, that's such a fun, unique job. And you know, it's like just different enough to where like you're in your same realm, but like obviously it's gonna feel like a fresh start. Because it's just totally different, but yet still in the same realm. It's still being an over-glorified poop scooper with animal interaction and training thrown in. Wait, you train giraffes? Or are you talking about, like, they train you? Either way, I am still invested. Otherwise, they don't move stalls and they're stubborn AF. Well, I mean, like, they're giraffes. You know? They literally look down on people. They're like, what are you gonna do? Move me? You know? If I was a giraffe, I'd be the same way. Like, what are you gonna do? Intervene? Bentley agrees. I don't know if you guys heard Bentley, but he does agree. Fun fact, when I was growing up, my babysitter used to work at the zoo and she used to work with the penguins. And that was like my favorite fun fact growing up. I'd always tell all the kids at like recess or like, you know, when like the hot topic when you're growing up is like what your parents and like people you know do for work. I was like, guys, my babysitter works with the penguins. It was so sick. The color's a good base to add complements of sun coming in, but if you're wanting darker, I'd blend with purple and burgundy to get the mahogany type color. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good building color, which is nice. I hadn't worked with this one yet, but sorry, I know I moved that like out of frame for you guys, but I just gotta make sure I see it. Having a fun fact at recess made you that much cooler growing up, scientifically proven. I'll never forget, like, there was a running thing probably from like when I was in 3rd grade to 5th grade, and I kid you not, this is like a real thing. This girl, we'll call her Abby. I still remember her name, but we're gonna call her Abby for the sake of purposes. She would act like a cat every single recess. And I do mean that literally. She would meow at people, and she would just come up and she would scratch you, and you would have to try not to get bit by her at recess. And that was like the thing, is it's like, oh, make sure you don't get bit by Abby at recess. And they had to like intervene multiple times. They're like, hey, so you can't act like a cat. Like, you can act like a cat, but you can't do like some cat activities. And that has like stuck with me in my brain for my entire life. I want you to know I cannot remember 99% of my childhood. It's like trauma blocked. I cannot access it. But Abby at recess being a cat, it is there in vivid picture. You know, sometimes that's just how it is. Also, can I see this reference picture one more time? I'm pretty sure this is tree. It is tree. Okay. Like, this is fine because it's all just going to be like leaves growing everywhere, so it doesn't have to be perfect in any capacity. Hi, Marion. I like that that's what you remember. Like, I remember playing Foursquare and being a Foursquare beast. Loved playing Foursquare. I would still play Foursquare to this day. I think Foursquare is a very underrated activity that we have lost to our childhoods. Invite me over, I'll play right now. Yes! Guys, can we create like a mid-20s Foursquare? My fake nail literally just popped off and nothing happened. No cherry bombs? Okay, only as long as you promise no bobbling, okay? Okay? I don't even know where it went. It's just gone. All right, well, RIP. I'll find it eventually. Did you play wall ball? I did, but not like enough to remember a lot of the rules. Like, because here's the thing. We would do Foursquare at recess. And then our like after school program that we had was called like Kids Net. And so that would be like where the people whose parents couldn't pick them up directly after school would go, and you'd like hang out in the gymnasium, and like the high schoolers and like mid 20-year-olds would like entertain kids until their parents came and picked them up in the gymnasium. And they would do wall ball there. I would remember that. There was also a very, I don't know if this resonates with anyone else. There's a very distinct smell that the school like gymnasium would have, because you know, like that's where the lunchroom would be too, because they'd be like connected, at least for me. Like the distinct smell that was that gymnasium after school, where the lunchroom would also be every single day, like that is also vividly in my nose. I don't know. But we would play wall ball at Kidsnet. I remember that. Personal favorite game from elementary school, though, I don't know if this resonates with anyone either, would be the ones where you would have the little scooters that you would ride on, right? And you'd have to ride around the perimeter of the gymnasium, and you'd have the people, I think we called it like sharks and minnows, then you'd have people who were like sharks in the middle, and they'd have dodgeballs, and they would have to like throw the ball at the people that were scooting around in the circle. But then you'd have the coral, which was like the safe area, and it was just these giant mats they'd set up as like shields, basically. And you'd basically have to figure out a strategy as to like how you were gonna go from in between your little like coral safe areas, because you couldn't stop in the middle and not get hit by a dodgeball. And if you did get hit by a dodgeball, that you then became a shark. I don't know if that resonates with anyone. Hi, Jimbo. You better not be talking about the square scooters that crushed your fingers. Oh, the very ones. Why, yes. It was my old church. I could close my eyes and smell it. Very liminal. You can hear the screeching of basketballs in your head if you think hard enough. Fair. Very fair. I loved any dodgeball activity. Those were so fun. It also helped that I played softball, so I could actually like throw a ball, like, and not suck at throwing a ball. Oh, you're James. Hi, James. Hello, hello. I've been good. I've been doing a lot of binder paintings. I moved in with Vandy. I'm now engaged. We're going to Worlds in about a week and a half. There's a lot of fun things happening, busy things happening. Obviously all of those things are expensive as well. So like trying to get my finances in order from all of life. Because for those of you who don't know either, I quit my job. So no longer doing what I did to not dox where I worked. So doing all of that kind of stuff. Honestly proud of you for that, because I never knew a day where you weren't stressed. Oh, it only got worse, to be honest with you, because then I became a shift lead and was like key holder, and then I kept trying to get promoted, and then they promoted every single person that I trained and or people that were there for way less time than me instead of me. And it's the only company I've ever worked for where the people you knew got promoted and like the social clique you were in got you promoted, and not your time, effort, and experience. And that was a new one for me. That was a new one. But then on your like progress reports and like when you like talk to people at every single level of management, even like the highest of higher up that you can speak to, they're like, I have no negative feedback for you at all, actually. Like, I don't even have anything that you need to work on, because you're just doing very well in every capacity to where I don't have any complaints. And I'm like, so why? Why are you promoting everyone but me? So on the 4th of July, I reached my breaking point and I snapped, and I messaged Vandy in tears in the like fridge walk-in area. And I was like, hey, do you want me to be your personal assistant so I can quit my job on the spot? And he was like, why, yes. So I did. Sorry, I let Vandy out. I let Bentley out. How many binders have you done? I've done a lot. I've posted every single one that I've made on my Twitter. Why? I let him out for 2 seconds and he's barking. Hold on, chat. Bentley, I let you out for 2 seconds. Guess who's back? Guess who's back, chat? Bentley, because he barked up a storm the second I let him out. Okay. Chantal, are you still lurking by chance? To his credit, basically the lawn people are here and they do a bunch of people in the neighborhood. And so, because they're here, he sees them outside and they're making a lot of noise. And because they're not doing our lawn, I thought they were done. They were not done. Sorry, I'm like winded now. So remember that really kind thing that your friend did for me and Vandy and Ace and Newt and Kat and Gek that involved TCG? Yeah. Do you happen to know inspo pick TCG wise of Esper and or 𝗔𝗓𝚘 that they like? That you could send me? Seeing how the magic is made is pretty poggers. Hi, Peekaboo, or Peaky Bungie. Calling you Peaky Bungie is an adjustment and a half. Look at Trico in the works. Trico in the works. But I can look up some pretty ones. If you just want to find ones that you feel like they would like. I don't need them right now. But they're next in line and I'm probably gonna like at least prep those two. Cause now while this dries, we can go back to this. Actually, I'm gonna do a base coat on those binders. Perfect order Esper would be cute. Okay. Do you know if that person would prefer this color binder, which is like a teal, or black? Because I have a teal binder and a black binder, and one's gonna go to one of each person. So since they're next in line, I'm just gonna get their like primer coat done. Happy belated birthday! Alright, I'm gonna move this one piece one real quick. Guys, if you saw the pile of binders that I have, because I order all of them when people commission them, the pile of binders that I have in my like closet over here, where I keep all my binder stuff, is insane. Because I keep my own personal binders in there too. So between my binders and all of the commission binders, I can't imagine what the Amazon people think. They're like, another one? What does she need another one for? As I rip this painter's tape, that's awkward. All right, let's try this again. Went for a meal with my 8 kids and I tell you it was a night. Wow, 8 kids? Holy moly. You're so brave. 4 girls and 4 boys. Holy moly. You are far stronger than I. Truth, hats off to you. That is a lot to take care of, not including yourself, you know? Because, like, taking care of yourself is one thing. Trying to take care of 8 young ones that all rely on you to an incredible degree is a whole other beast. So, like I said, all of the hats off to you, because I don't... Bentley's a lot for me. You're gonna get your birthday freebie at Chipotle? Oh my gosh, enjoy your birthday freebie. Happy belated birthday or early birthday. Wait, is today? Pause. I don't even know what the actual calendar day of today is. Chat! It's Chase's birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to Chase right now. Guys. 5, 6, 7, 8. Happy birthday from all of us to you. We're glad that it's your birthday so we can party too. Aye. Happy birthday. I literally had to look at the calendar because I didn't even know what calendar day today was. Happy birthday, Chase. It is August 14th. The more you know, chat. Ever since I haven't had to write, like, the actual date on things at work anymore, like, my ability to know what calendar day it is just doesn't exist. It's not real. Okay. On August 14th, he asked me what day it was, literally. All right. Chat, is anyone else's birthday today? Do I need to account for more other birthdays? Next is Vandy's birthday coming up, right? Technically, Lex's is before Vandy's. I believe. I'm like 99% positive. Because I think Lex is the 20th or something like that. And Vandy's is the 22nd. And then Lex's sister's birthday is there. And then in September is my birthday, Jordan's birthday, Rich's birthday, Vandy's brother's birthday, Vandy's sister's birthday. I think Vandy's mom's birthday too. We have a lot of birthdays from July to September, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, both of these paintbrushes are still wet, so we're gonna do... Oh, I have this one. Okay, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna get this base coat done, so at least then that way I can start sketching. The ones that are next. And while these dry, we'll go back to one piece. I will say something that's interesting about painting binders is I've seen people on the internet be like, how do you get your paint to stick on your binders? I can't get the paint to stick. I've never had an issue getting paint to stick to binders. So I just want to know what their method is. Because like priming binders is nice, right? But it's not like me priming versus not priming a binder is gonna change my life in whether the paint sticks or not. It mainly just makes it so I don't have to use so many coats of color to get things to show up. And it makes things like way more vibrant. How did the Mega Dragonite go? It actually came out really cute. I posted it on Twitter when it was done. It came out really good. I post like almost every single binder when they're done on Twitter. Also, hello, my friend Helios. Do you do a specific brand of them, or does it depend on commission? It does depend on commission. I appreciate you, Cody. So the industry standard, quote unquote, if we want to use that word, is 𝚤𝚘𝚔. That's what like the big people use. That's what you'll find at a lot of card shows. So that has a lot of impact. However, because Pokemon card is so scalpy and stuff like that, it's actually hard for me to order 𝚤𝚘𝚔 off Amazon anymore because everyone keeps buying out the binders. And also, like, not to take anything away from these people, because, like, if you need to make your bag, make your bag. But this is a real thing happening right now, guys. People found that the artists were making money painting binders. And there are real dads, brads, and chads on the internet that are like, wait, what if I just got a UV printer and I printed artwork onto binders instead of paying artists, and then I charge people like either the same amount, or be like, no, don't go to artists, go to me, because I'll charge you a better rate than they will, and I'll just UV print artwork that doesn't belong to me onto binders. And I'm just like, I don't know. It's just crazy to me that, like, I actually had to do a different binder than 𝚤𝚘𝚔 for a client recently, because people who do, like, UV printing and stuff like that are buying them in, like, bulk off of Amazon for UV printing. And I'm like, can artists just have, like, a crumb? Like, just once. Just once. But this one is 𝚤𝚘𝚗. 𝚤𝚘𝚗, I think, is comparable enough to 𝚤𝚘𝚔. It's the same, like, material of the cover. I think it's called, like, Exotech, Ecotech, something along those lines. So very same feeling to the cover and stuff like that. 𝚤𝚘𝚔 definitely costs a little bit more. But some people are like, hey, if I'm paying for the artwork, I don't care. I'd rather just go with, like, industry standard at that point. Again, industry standard in, like, quotations. But if people are just like, hey, I enjoy this, I don't have the money to spend to do something, like, crazy, then I'll actually I actually have the example, that's crazy. Hey guys, I just hit the webcam with the binder. Hey, at least I didn't get paint on the webcam. We're just gonna let that guy dry. Then I'll do this brand that I need to figure out which way is the front and which way is the back because it's very deceiving. Okay. Then I'll do TCG Guard, which is this one. It's still leather, but it's a much more, like, cushiony, like, soft leather. This binder's only 15 bucks. Whereas, like, 𝚤𝚘𝚔 is about 30. So, I mean, like, you definitely get what you pay for, right? But for people who just want binder and an artwork and all that kind of stuff, I'm like, I ain't gonna upcharge you. Let's just get you a $15 binder that I know works. And let's call it a day, you know? Alright. I need more paint. Also, let me check something real quick. Okay, that's fine. I have to Venmo Ben for the lawn care real quick before I forget. I called it the grass barber shop. Bentley, I would like to let you out. But the last time I let you out, you caused a ruckus the second I opened the door. And I still hear them outside. So, do you see the issue? Oh, you guys can probably hear that. If I had a nickel for every time I go live and the lawn people decide to show up, I'd have a surprising amount of nickels. And I don't know when they're gonna show up because they don't like schedule it, you know? They just kind of show up when it works for them. I'd have an alarming amount of nickels. Hey, if you guys can't hear it, that's fantastic. Because there's nothing like the nice sound of a weed whacker coming through the mic. I did have to adjust my audio levels because at my old house, I didn't need to have a noise gate on. Because the only sound I really had to worry about was like Bentley. I underestimated the sheer volume and amount of decibels that Vandy can reach IRL. I mean that so sincerely. The amount of times I'm even in a Discord call with my friends and they're like, oh my god, is Vandy in the room? And I'm like, oh no, you're hearing him in a Discord call with his friends through my closed door, across the hall, through his closed door, and through his office. Like, I had to find noise gate settings that I didn't know existed. And he's like, I just don't even know I'm being that loud. And I'm like, how? How do your vocal cords not, like, wither? Like, it's a great thing you're not a smoker because, like, holy moly. The lungs, the vocal cords, they are working overtime. Bentley, I can't let you out. I can't. You're stuck. You right now are experiencing what it's like to be stuck. Hi, Nova. How are you doing, gamer? Welcome to binder prepping. This is what we like to call a nice base coat. When I'm in Call Luffy, make sure everyone knows he's there and is dying of starvation. Of course, of course, of course. Speaking of dying of starvation, I do need to eat food sometime. I'm not like hungry yet, but let me tell you guys, Aldi and their like stuff they have up in the produce aisle where it's like pad thai that you can make in 5 minutes on the stove, or they're like beef bulgogi that you can make in 5 seconds, not 5 seconds, 5 minutes on the stove. That stuff hits. It's so good. California is destroying everyone with this heat. Yucky. See, because like our heat is like so much humidity too, to where I feel like you're just inhaling your water instead of drinking it in Atlanta. But like a dry heat, I'm sure you just feel like you're on the inside of a microwave. Nova brother, it's 𝗑𝗫, you're there. Guys, the flirtationship's happening in my chat. As long as you don't forget to kiss the homies goodnight, chat. That's all I'm saying. It's been humid in Cali? I didn't know Cali was capable of humidity. To be honest, didn't know you guys got down like that. Are you happy with your other schedule? You mean the one where I face you week 2 instead of week 1 for once? I think you're week 2, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. I need to make sure I don't get the white paint on this. Okay. Otherwise, yeah. I think it's week 3. Oh my gosh, you pushed it back even more? Are you feeling okay? This isn't like you, Nova. This isn't like you. I managed to dodge Nova again. See, Nova and I like to just face off week 1 in every league. All right, I am gonna use the bathroom real quick, chat. And then when I get back, we'll work a little bit more on this binder. Then I might have to do another coat of base coat on those 2 binders that I just prepped. We'll see how far I get. I've made solid progress today, though. See, like when I stream, it forces me to not get like uber distracted constantly. It forces me to lock in. Chat, Advanced GG just dropped cucumber lime as a flavor. I hope this finds you well. Oh, what is this? I just got a crazy text. That's... That's hilarious. Okay. Chat will be your distraction. Listen. At least it forces me to work. And shout out to Danko messaging me 6-7. I feel inspired now. Okay, I'm gonna go pee. I will be right back, chat. You should be proud. This is my first like bathroom break of the stream. Bentley, can I trust you to let me come out with me? We're back. Oh, okay. Where's my reference picture? That's Trico. Where's my non-Trico reference? Oh, One Piece. I found it. Guys, I found the One Piece. Never before said lore. Okay. So just for the sake of curiosity, let's try... Let's try layering the chest color like we talked about. And see if this even remotely works. And if not, we can go back to the color we had it before. Or the scar color, as I have learned that this is a scar. See what I mean by like how pigmented these markers are though? Like not a lot comes through on the underside. We'll see how that dries. Okay. So your purple is lighter than her purple because her purple is like burgundy. Okay. There goes the brown paint. Okay. Purple. What shade? You're that purple, actually, almost to a T. Is that this one? Is it conveniently? It is conveniently this purple. Okay. Okay, we'll do that. That way I can still see my lines. Hi, Casey. Thank you, Cody. Also, hi, Wing Mikey. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I think I want to do that one. Okay. I haven't used this color yet, so we're gonna hope I don't hate it. I believe this dries a lot darker than it looks. If not, I have another shade I can do over the top. I'm just trying to keep my like separating lines. That way I know where to do the shading. That lavender for his is like low-key perfect. Okay, we'll see how that dries. If not, I'll do that color. Oh well, either way, it's gonna be pretty dang close. And then sorry, I'm trying to color match the eyes. The binder's turning out good so far. Thank you. It's a very intimidating binder because I don't do people very often. Drawing humans is very stressful because like I was saying earlier, anytime you make like any teeny tiny error, oh my god, it's like very visible. Sorry, I got like 8 million phone notifications all at once and I'm like, I just am not trying to look at that at this very moment in time. Yeah, I think that's the color we do for the eye. I see cat and human. Sorry, that's my bad. I'll work on that. I'll work on that, Matt. like so scared of messing this binder up. I can't lie. Oh, I didn't draw your tongue. Congrats, you now have a tongue. The black has so much pigment. I literally have to touch this like so lightly. Okay. Stressful. Okay. The rest of the clothing's white, so it's really just like gray shading. Okay. Where did my 31 go? Chat, did any of you guys take 31? Okay, I found 31. I also dropped the color and I need to pick that up before I lose it. Bye, Marion. It's a special day in Croatia. Enjoy your Croatian night. I appreciate you stopping by.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Okay. I have to get my head real close to this, guys. Please hold. Okay. What do we think about scar color? Scar color look good? I think that works. Okay. Is this dry yet? Yes. I have to get so close to this. Okay. Guys, if you see my head on frame, no you don't, okay? This is also exactly why I don't have like a normal camera going, because all you would see is the top of my head. Okay. It's like getting all the small details, and then as soon as I get to the legs and I can go in like one giant straight line, it's like, oh, thank God. I didn't know when I would know freedom like this again. Okay. Hi Lalo, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Alright. Luffy second coat. Done. And now it's time for Bonnie? I think is her name, chat? Bonnie second coat? Question mark? I don't One Piece, so I don't exactly go here. Alright. Valerian, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I can't see what just happened. Give me just a second, but just know I appreciate you and whatever you just did a lot. Okay, please hold. Please hold. Okay, now I can look. Lalo, thank you so much, gamer. I appreciate you for being a member and a Woodland Guardian at that. Thank you so much. If you're in the Discord, you do get a member mascot claim for when I do when I do Pokemon like Nuzlocke kind of stuff. So if you're interested at all, you can get a mascot claim. If that tickles your fancy, dare I say. I never connected this arm. That's awkward. Hey, that arm's connected now. What's your Discord? Do you have a link? !Discord should put the link in the chat. Oops, sorry. I just totally kicked the table. That's why it's shaking. Okay. Just don't forget to make an intro. It's basically our way of bypassing bots, especially with like how bad AI and stuff like that has gotten recently. So just be sure to make a intro. That way we can give you access to the rest of the server. If you're joining and you're like, hey, why is nothing here? That's why. Yeah, I think I might have to do a different shade of purple on top. She a little red for the like ribbon on this girl. Bonnie or not Bonnie, whatever your name is. Anytime I think of Bonnie, I just think of the Vampire Diaries, and that's like my mental block. Okay. So 682 was what I wanted to do otherwise. Is that this one? Yes. Okay. I love Vampire Diaries. So do I. The fact that they filmed it right outside of Atlanta is so cool, because you can actually walk like Mystic Falls. So I actually got to eat lunch one time at the Mystic Grill, and that like shattered my brain because it's the actual like restaurant, you know? I'm like, whoa. I got Vandy to watch part of it, and then like, you know how like your social media apps understand that like you're watching something? He got like a wedding spoiler from like the last season in the middle of like season 3 or 4. He's like, well, I know that this person ends up with this person. And I'm like, how did you, of all things to get spoiled, that's a crazy thing to get spoiled. Okay, we'll see how that dries. We'll see if I like that better. Am I terrible for just looking at spoilers? That's how you get invested? That's wild. That's wild. You're so brave. Like, unironically, they make you so, like, emotionally attached to the characters in the Vampire Diaries. That's one of the only TV shows I've actually cried for, like, deaths. Vampire Diaries was, like, my college finals, like, studying, like, you know, that, like, just lock-in grind period. I binged so much of it during that period of time in my life. I was locked in on a different level. I remember insert here person dying, and like I just like dropped the notebook and I was like, what? What? Okay, that's better. That's looking better. Okay. I've never finished it. I think I got to like season 6. I'm not gonna lie, the ending's weird because like I don't want to like spoil it for you. They had to figure out how to work around certain things with like actors and actresses. And it just makes the plot kind of go all over the place. But it's like, yeah. I just feel like it's kind of like Supernatural where the show just should have ended like 4 different times before it actually did, you know? Yeah, they added so much with the originals, and then there's legacies on top of it. Like, again, it's like Supernatural. They just kept going and going and going. Bloodstar Incubus. What a name. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. That's your bag. What color is your bag? Oh, that's not your bag. That's your hat on the back of you. What color can I do that? Like low-key, I think that's fine. I literally have it right here. I'm just gonna use it. Unless I have like a more muted version of it. Do I have a more muted version of it? Not really. Nah, forget it. I'm just gonna use it. Okay. Easy enough. You're playing Digimon Storytime Stranger? Okay, period. I think it was Smallville where an actor for Clark was irked for so long when he was driving he got into an accident. Oh my gosh. That's wild. How they basically got him on minimum pay is crazy. I know. Or like especially how like Josh Peck and Drake Bell have come out about how like Drake and Josh did like so well as like a TV show for like the mid 2000s, but they don't see like any of the benefits of that TV show going well, even though they were what made it go well. Like it's crazy. Bum-ba-dum. What did Mandy message me? Low-key, coming out pretty okay, chat. Same with Orange is the New Black, because they didn't have the proper pay on streaming for most of the actors and actresses were severely underpaid. And to think how hard they work to get those roles, just to not get compensated for those roles at all. That's Hollywood, baby. Insane. Alright, chat, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of think this is a good stopping point. I'm gonna do another base coat on those other 2 binders over there. But I feel like I made very solid progress today. I'm just kind of starting to get hungry, so I want to be able to eat and stuff like that today too. You just got the Gen 6 starters? Let's go! We can match! Get another base coat done. It looks great. It needs so much work. That one-piece binder, by the way, is the only binder I have done where, well, I mean, also we changed the commission halfway through. So like that is part of it too. Where I like actually have a stopwatch going for how long I work on that binder specifically, that like I start and stop like when I go to the like Trico binder and stuff like that. Where they're like paying me when the binder's actually done. Because I truthfully have no idea how long it's gonna take me to finish that binder because of the amount that's gonna have to go into it. Because usually when people commission me for binders, I'm like, I've worked on enough of them to be like, yeah, this is gonna take me this amount of time. This is gonna take me this amount of time. I do think I'm gonna change the way I like price for binders too. Just make it easier on everyone. But yeah, that being said, that's the only binder I've ever done where I'm like, just pay me when it's done. And they said, okay, say less. And I said, okay, great. Because it's going to take so long for me to do, I don't even know what to quote you. But as long as you're good paying whatever number comes out afterwards. And they said, yep. And I said, all right, great. Sounds good. See you when it's done. Have a good one, Matt. Enjoy work. I hope it's great for you. Also, hi, Ghosty. You came at the very end. I'm putting on a base coat on these like next two binders to prime them. And then we're calling it a stream. But it's great to see you, gamer. Thanks for stopping by. Just needs so many coats. This paint is weird too. I got it at Hobby Lobby. I don't think I'm gonna buy it again. It feels almost like chalk paint. I think it's not chalk paint. It explicitly is not chalk paint, but it feels kind of like chalk paint and it's weird. But like as a primer, it doesn't really matter. If anything, it's gonna make colors like absorb more because it's gonna like suck up the ink, which is like good, but it just behaves so weird. So I was like, what if I don't be biased and I like try different things just to see if I like it better? Do not like it more than my other base white paint. That's for dang sure. Okay. Okay. We'll set this off to the side. And then I'll do a second coat on this guy. And then I make Din Din. Beef bulgogi chat, calling my name, just saying, putting it out there. All right. Goodness gracious. Okay. Perfect. We're just gonna let that dry. Yippee! Alrighty, gamers. We're here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate it. Light, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I will probably do more cozy stuff like this soon, if not tomorrow. Well, no, I forgot I'm hanging out with Shan tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but sometime soon. But I'm gonna send you guys on a raid. So, if you guys are over on Twitch, we're gonna raid one of my friends, Peaky. Very good friend of mine. Known them for a very long time. So we're gonna be saying hi to them. If you are a subby, you can put this message in their chat. If you are not a subby, you can put this message in their chat if you are over on Twitch. But I will see you guys all in the next one. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'll catch you guys next time. In case no one's told you guys, I'm proud of you. And there's only one of you guys, and nobody can ever replace you guys. So do what you need to do to take care of you, because you are the only one of you that exists in the world. So, oh, that's not smack the mic. Terry, take care of yourself, gamers. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Where is my... There it is. Okay, bye, guys. Have a good night.